Okay guys, I watched all these Vice Academy movies, parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And did I enjoy it? No, this hurt my brain badly.
Come on, let's go.
Previously I have had this Vinegar Syndrome archive number VSA03 in my collection, and this is very rare Vinegar Syndrome archive release, and this contains Vice Academy parts 1 to 3. And now this fall 2025 Vinegar Syndrome put out this Vice Academy parts 1 to 6 collection. So basically they redid the first 3 movies. The first movie, Vice Academy, came in year 1989 and it was directed by Rick Sloane. A same guy who directed this film called Hobgoblins, which I didn't like. It's like a Kremlin's clone and I think it was a very sucky film, very stupid film and very low budget film, and yeah. And you could say that Vice Squad, these all are very sucky and low budget films. That's for dang sure. But yeah, I think this Hobgoblins, it was a Stanley Kubrick's masterpiece compared to any of these Vice Academy films. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I watched these on my treadmill, one per morning. I started my journey Saturday and stopped my journey on Thursday. So every day I watched one movie. Kids, do not try this at home. I'm a grown-up adult, I'm a professional, I know what I'm doing, but I won't recommend that to anybody. It is starring Ginger Lynn Allen and Linnea Quickley, and this is about these girls who are in this Vice Academy and they are like trying to graduate to be wise cops. Okay, that sounds pretty good. And they are competing against each other with trying to bust this pimp ring, prostitute ring that rules the city. Okay, and it is ruled by this queen bee, this kind of beehive lady who runs the prostitutes, and yeah. Okay, you might think that, yeah, this is an action comedy, which it kind of is. It kind of is an action comedy, but it's not a good action comedy. I would love to say that I like this, but I don't. Basically, it is on my alley, but it isn't, because the humor is corny, it's very corny, and it's very stupid. All characters are stupid, or ladies especially are stupid bimbos. That would be okay if this would be funny, but it isn't, and these were made under $100,000 each movie. They were shot under 2 weeks, around 2 weeks of time. To be an entertaining movie, you need more than that. You need more than speed and more than just like a will to make movies. And beautiful girls. That I gotta also hand it to the filmmakers. They got some great looking ladies on the camera with these films. I love that. But you might think when you're watching these covers and that these contain lots of sex and nudity and it's like Playboy Bunny and like almost like a borderline softcore films, but they certainly aren't. No, there's actually very, very, very little nudity in it. I think every movie has like 2 pairs of female breasts visible, and these scenes are very swift. I think the whole series contains like, I don't know, 6 sex scenes or something. So that is also very little. These films don't contain any profanity, no violence. These are very like child-friendly films. If you would cut down all the sexual innuendo and sexual nude scenes, which are very little, you could easily play this as like a Saturday cartoon. Saturday morning cartoon, except this is a live action movie. And I will give this fucking first movie 1 star. It's a stupid film. This is the 2nd time in my life I have watched this. Last time was in year 2019 when I watched this first box, and yeah, I have made a review for it and I gave it 1 star. I didn't like it. And I was hoping that I will like it more now that I have grown an old man. But no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Actually, I think I liked it even a little bit less. So moving to the next movie, which came in year 1990, and my subtitle for the film is Bimbo Cop. So in this movie, these ladies have graduated from the Vice Academy and now they're working as police officers. Yeah, basically the same thing goes on, like stupid corny jokes, you know, they're throwing that away like candy, and they're not funny in this either. There's this Petrolino, this kind of douchebag cop that tries to hit on these girls. Then they have to go to work on a switchboard, a police switchboard, and that is completely unfunny scene. That is perfectly unfunny scene. But what I found a little bit funny, there's this kind of RoboCop spoof in it. So there's this like new invention called Bimbo Cop. So Bimbo Cop comes around and starts busting criminals around, and I would definitely love to have seen more Bimbo Cop instead of these goddamn corny freaking jokes. I don't like it. I didn't like it. And then there's this Spanish Fly, you know, master villain guy, female criminal, who is extorting the city for $30 million ransom, because if they don't pay up, she will like spread some very hazardous toxic chemical, sexual toxic chemicals. But there's very little that actually concerns about this plot thread. Most of it is just they're hanging at the police station and talking trash. But the Bimbo Cop, I will give 1/2 stars more rating to this movie because of the Bimbo Cop, but it is such a small part of the film that it doesn't save it, definitely not. And there's a strip scene with Ginger Lynn and Linnea Quickley, and it kind of stops abruptly. They don't get naked. That was also a little bit disappointing. But I have to say that, yeah, Ginger Lynn Allen and Linnea Quickley, they have this kind of like a kind of cool, like a bimbo chemistry between each other. And I gotta say that this film has the humor, it's childish, but it's kind of warm. For warm humor, if you know what I mean, if you catch my drift. This is not at all mean-spirited films. Neither of these are mean-spirited films. There's kind of like a very easygoing and happy style of humor. But you know, when I'm watching a trashy movie, I don't necessarily want that in my trashy movie. I want action, goddammit. I want nudity, goddammit. I want profanity. Fuck, shit, bullshit that. What I definitely don't fucking want is annoying music. All these films have very annoying music that blew my freaking brains out. I almost stopped the fucking treadmill and jumped out of the fucking window. Okay, the next year in 1991 there came another movie called Vice Academy 3. In this movie, Linnea Quickley had quit. Her agent told her that, hey, every movie you should get more money. And she obeyed, she asked more money, and thus she didn't appear in this movie. Instead, we get her sister, who was played by Elizabeth Kaitan, a veteran screen queen actor. I think she was born in Hungary. A very cute blonde girl, and yeah, she gets nude a couple of times in this movie as well, and I think she gets nude in all the rest of the movies. She is the one girl that is, you know, playing the same character for all the rest of the movies. You know, all these films do this, that they kind of swap actors between the roles, and there's same actors playing different roles, so it was kind of confusing. But yeah, I get that. I can understand that when you're doing a low budget film like that you gotta get some same actors there, make the same stupid things. Character that Ginger Lynn Allen is playing, she is in jail because she got framed for sabotaging this Bimbo Cop in the last part. So she is in jail, and together with this other lady with huge titties, they escape. And the other lady, who is a psychopathic criminal, serial killer, whatnot, she goes through this kind of malathion spraying, like an insect spraying. That turns her into Malathion. Yeah, another supervillain, kind of like a Joker in Batman. Yeah, that could actually sound very funny. It is just a minor threat, minor plot point in the background, because all this film is like focusing is like girls talking and talking shit. It's not funny. And this Malaysian doing kind of like a malicious stuff, and basically what she is doing is talking trash, talking nonsense, talking stupid corny jokes. Everybody's doing that. And then there's this laboratory of Wise Academy, where this handsome laboratory guy comes and, okay, I will make an anti-marathon serum, and that is like a 15 minutes of jokes. When you're watching these movies, you get the sense that, yeah, they have lots of plot points. Much of those don't go anywhere. So it's kind of painful to watch. They run much too long. So, for instance, like if they're talking in a room, they're talking about this one thing. The scene lasts like several minutes. Now, I can understand this if you make films under $100,000 and under 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, 2 weeks, when you make movies like that, you gotta stretch them. As a watcher, I don't have to tolerate that. I can criticize that too. Yeah, that's for damn sure. Part 4 came in year 1995, so there was like 4 years of pause. And this I call The Wedding. Okay, in this movie, Malathion escaped from the jail again. She was in an electric chair, but she escapes. And this time we don't even have the Ginger Lynn anymore, but she is replaced with this Samantha character, who is played by Rebecca Roger Davies as Rocky Garner. So that is also another character swap here. And Miss Devonshire, by the way, the head mistress of the police Wise Academy. Yeah, she was played by another actor in the previous movie, but that is one recurring character in each one of these films. This Miss Devonshire is getting married to this police chief. Okay, so you can imagine that there's like bachelor parties and giving like bachelor presents, and this Malathion tries to ruin the wedding. So you can understand that this is not something that I want to see when I'm watching a movie like Wise Academy. This is not what I ordered. This is not what I want to see, man. No. In this one scene, this Samantha go out on a date to watch a movie called Piñata Party Massacre. And when they are watching that, I would much rather watch that Piñata Party Massacre than Wise Academy Part 4. 1 star rating for this movie too. So far, all have been 1 star, except for the Bimbo Cup, the second one. I will give half star more for the Bimbo Cup. And this had 2 pairs of tits, this Part 4. Yeah, I actually wrote it down. Because I think it's an important part of this type of exploitation movie. Let's face it, even though these are kind of like a light-hearted and not mean-spirited, but still they are exploitation movies. In year 1996, there was another Wise Academy movie, Part 5. This doesn't have any more Rocky Garner, this Samantha character. I think she was my favorite, I think, for the whole series. I don't know why. I think she was kind of fresh. Yeah. This film begins that some politician comes to the Wise Academy. Why is it even a Wise Academy? I mean, aren't they like graduated from the academy by now? But she comes there and bossing people around. Then, yeah, you get this usual 20 minutes of complete pure garbage. Yeah. And the best part of this movie was somebody was telling a joke about going to taking a leak or something. I have only write down here, I had to take a leak was the best part, but now, although I saw the 5th movie yesterday, I watched it. I don't remember what kind of joke was that. Maybe this tells something about me too as a watcher. Tell me in the comments. Please do tell me in the comments if you actually like these movies. Because I know there's a Wise Academy fan club out there. So there's gotta be people who actually fucking love this shit and regularly watch these again and again. But hey, please, Tell me in the comments, because I'm eager to know. And hey, this is only my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, and it's perfectly fine. The main attraction here in this fifth part of these films is the cyber slut. Yes. So you remember Irving, the son of the police chief who married the Miss Devonshire character. Now the son, he's like playing around with this CD-ROM game. If you remember, in the mid-90s, the CD-ROM games, they were the rage, man. It's kind of erotic game, CD-ROM game, and he's playing it, and his dad comes in and, hey, what the hell are you doing, son? Now let me take care of this, and yanks the cord out of the wall, and the computer freaks out. Then it freaks out so much that the cyber slut comes out from the screen, and she becomes the girlfriend for Irving. But also she is, after all, a cyber slut, so she has to sleep with everybody and sell, you know, her body to everybody outside of the police station. So, okay, basically they're trying to stop this cyber slut or spreading this cyber sex disease. That's actually kind of clever idea and funny idea. I would definitely love to see a movie which concerns about this robot chick going around downtown and giving this computer virus, sexually transmitted computer virus, to other people. That would actually would be awesome. But this is not awesome. This is the same shit we have gotten used to. Same fucking shit. And by now I was like, oh man, no, I still have one movie. Oh, thank God I have only one movie after this. But this I will definitely rate only 1 star, even though it had cyber slut, but very little nudity, very little profanity. It's a kids movie with sexual innuendo. Oh man, 1 star, 1 star. From year 1998 comes Vice Academy 6, the final chapter. Now, the director said in the extras that he has gotten offers to make like Vice Academy 7, but the producers, they wanted to see the film filled with hardcore porno scenes. Well, me too, definitely. That would be at least a change to things. But this 6th part is, my subtitle for it is The Fugitive. This kind of recycles the plot from the 3rd one, because one of these Vice Academy girls, the main character, the one played by Elizabeth Kaitan, Candy is her character's name. Candy is in prison because last part she was, okay, in the bank robber scene, in this opening scene, there's a bank robbing scene, and I think this is the only major action set piece in the whole series, the bank robbing sequence. Okay, she gets framed, and the other cop says, yeah, she did it, she purposely shot the card so they can steal the money or something bullshit like that. So she is in jail, and then in jail, like an accident in a prison bus, and she escapes, thus becoming like Harrison Ford in the great picture called The Fugitive. Okay, now Candy character, she wants to like redeem her name, trying to figure out who is behind all this. Hey, that sounds like a reasonable plot to me. But unfortunately, this really doesn't focus on that. It focuses on every other character that talks bullshit. And I don't know. I'm glad that it's over. 1 star. I think the part 6 was the worst of these. A director in this extra disc said that the last movie was made in 5 days. 5 days, okay. That is very respectable achievement. I don't know if I said that already, but I said it again if I said it already. Very respectable. And also respectable is that the characters, although they are stupid and they're bimbos, I think everybody is playing it like appropriately. That is also an achievement. Gotta give it that. And also, gotta give it that very little money has been poured into this and very little time. So if you make a movie only in 2 weeks, make it look professional movie like this, that is also a great achievement. So gotta hand it to hand it to Rick Sloane. He certainly can make some quick movies, but I don't have to like them. I don't have to like them. I don't think these were entertaining. No, I didn't enjoy it, and I don't think I will ever watch this series again. No way. So basically I have these expensive Blu-ray sets now. Are you interested in this? But that I will say, this thing has lots of great extras. It's a new interview from Rick Sloane, the director, 20 minutes interview, and also there were legacy extras from this box. And I have to tell you that the interview with Ginger Lynn Allen is probably the best interview I have ever seen. Now, kind of like a very sassy lady, this Ginger Lynn Allen. You gotta be when you're making hardcore films. That's for dang sure. If you were making, but she's very candid about these times and like talking like these kind of gossip. After all, at the time of making this movie, she was dating Charlie Sheen, so she has some juicy tales to tell about the making of these films, and she's kind of a very self-ironic character, so she doesn't like try to elevate herself at all. That alone makes it worthwhile to be suffering through the 9 hours of these stupid films, but that makes it worthwhile. And okay, maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh. When I listened to the interview by the director and all the legacy extras, yes, pretty much all I watched it kind of made me appreciate the films a little bit more, because after all, it's always a miracle when a film gets made, especially a film of this caliber. But did this hurt my brain? Yes. Yes, it did. I seriously doubt that I will never watch these films again. But the real question is, should you be watching these films? I have been warning you, but I know some of you will still watch these movies. So go ahead, enjoy, but don't blame me if you hurt your precious brains and lose precious time from your life. Like and subscribe. Catch you in the next video. Peace!